Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Go ahead.
Looking to pass. Tua. Steps away. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Tua on 4th down. All wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Right back to Achane on second down.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
21G. Ready, set.
Up the middle, Achane.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run. Achane. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Tua going to run the sneak.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with it. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Well, partner, I'm just going to say this. Whoever did the scouting report for this game is going to get a raise because they've had their number at every turn, and they just buried him for a safety with ease. When you earn 2 points and give up 0 for a half of football, there's not much left you can improve on, even though they'll try.
This will be taken at the 10.
And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
This is caught inside the 15. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
Here comes a reverse.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
Throwing is Hurts.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Barkley, inside handoff. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 66 yards.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Right back to Achane on second down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Watch it, Oscar.
Here's Tua. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick-6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a
now a hit and a loose football.
And it looks like the defense has got it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Hey, 21 TX.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Tua sets up to pass it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And they'll give this to Achane.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On third down, Achane.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This will get the lead up to 7.
A 35-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Over the middle to Smith. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hey, get set.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This now a 3rd and 4.
44. Ready.
Again, it's Achane. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now run by H.M.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
Yes, them a look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure 8 when we wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need it the weight. If you get it, off the plate. You wanna run it up, run it up all night. If the lights went down, get your kip up, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When me talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. 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 With a right. Come on, baby, what you tryna do? I'm tryna pull up on you like a drive-through. I wanna know if we rockin', would you keep it cool? Take trips and private dinners just for us two. Yeah, he buy me Givenchy dresses and feed me breakfast. Immaculate, loving when he show affection. About me, over like stretching. And I ain't never out like wrestling. Back on it. Got all these boys mad cause I passed on it. I'm a flop. Come on, baby, spin a bag on it. Yeah, we so extra, feeling like young and the rest. Run it up all night. If the lights went down, get your kip up, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When we're talking spicy. mess with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Go ahead.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 33, here's second down and 7.
Ready.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
A give, running right, Achane.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the...
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Running right, here's Achane.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. This is Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
In motion, the tight end.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Fighting him off. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Eagles 0.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
2nd down and 6 now. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
2nd down and 4. They go play action with Hurts. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Kenneth Gainwell
from 13 yards out.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is... At the end of that one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you...
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Tua going to throw. Short throw to Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's Achane.
And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Zach Bond there on the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game, because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Hurts.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Now 2nd and 5.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jahan Dotson.
44 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven...
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And down to the 36-yard line here.
Now 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jahan Dotson
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Looking to pass. Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. They'll go to Barkley again, able to push his way through. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A handoff to Barkley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Gainwell.
And he stopped immediately there. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jahan Dotson
From 8 yards out.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field,
They've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 24 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now Tua.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And bulldozing his way through.
And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's a give to Barkley. Nifty move. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
on 2nd and goal. Hurts eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Eagles!
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Jalen Waddle.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
201 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Barkley forcing his way into the end zone. He was not to be denied. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
All right, come on.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Short throw to Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And now here is another interception. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Again, it's Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there,
I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout. Get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat. I had to scoot her. She was at her knees. I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Yeah, okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the Achi. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my op always watching. I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. D. Eskridge to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Working quickly here. Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Achane gets this on the draw. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. to it now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got Smith. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Again, it's Tagovailoa. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd and 2, now Tagovailoa. Achane reels it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Here's Tagovailoa again. Intercepted in the end zone. Broke through the tackle. Has room down the left sideline. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, 30, 40 yards into his return. Then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened. Wow. What a return to add to that list.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Eskridge on the return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. And after the pick-6, it's another interception. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Steelers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. David Long getting to the spot that time. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Harris once more. And that's good for a gain of 5. David Long getting to the spot that time. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. They give to Harris from the gun. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to...
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Offense up to the line fast. On fourth down, Wilson. He lofts it deep left. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off, Kendall Fuller.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Tagovailoa on first down. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Tagovailoa to throw on fourth down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the unlikely conversion nets them a first down. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down.
20, TX.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They kick the running back in motion. Here we go on fourth down, Tagovailoa. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. First and 10, give to Harris. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Offense to the line for second down. Russ now from the gun. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice first and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Washington now to return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Steelers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw? That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Working quickly here. A 3rd down run with Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Harris. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action.
And he blows through the defense for a touchdown. The Steelers get more points to end a lopsided first half. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. Washington now to return. And look at this return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Ready. Set. Oh.
First down, here's Tua. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
And the Steelers going for the dime look on 3rd down. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Sanders all set to send it away. Cordero Patterson now to return. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Washington now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Tua out of the pistol. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
He puts some juice. Big gain downfield. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start the second half with some needed points. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Steelers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Patterson now to return it. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A handoff for Harris running right. And this run doesn't quite reach enemy territory. Tackled at midfield. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Going right side. Harris with it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games.
Brought in inside the 20. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. This is Harris. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. On play action now, Wilson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Washington now to return. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Gets everything he has under, and they pick him off again. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers are able to get the return down to the 40-yard line before they're stopped. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
This is Harris on 2nd down. They get there to take him down right around the 41. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Running behind center with Harris. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. That's good for 6 yards, but it sets up 4th down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Offense going for it here, 4th and 5.
Be alert, be alert. Fight. Cut.
Wilson now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. 2nd down carry for Aitken. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
And they take him down right along the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
A pitch out to Harris. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
19. Cut. Go.
So now they're going to throw with Wilson. Has it down close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
The Steelers leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point conversion coming up. Wilson's throwing for it. Escapes the pocket. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. And after that last-second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Eskridge on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
They're right here.
Tua now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, a gift to A.J. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 28. Has a man, it's Achan. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
A gain of 15. And the Dolphins first down.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
Tua setting up to throw. Escape. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins making the scoreboard look a touch better. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. So now the Dolphins going for 2 again.
the Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Tagovailoa will look to throw. He's on the move. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut 2 more off that lead.
Dolphins 14.
Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Second down here, another give to Harris. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he'll take it ahead down to the 33. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Najee takes this one. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
I'm trying to run it with Harris. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Zebra.
Harris once more. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Four down.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. The throw left side finds Freiermuth. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They give now to Najee, pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard, and it's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
Tagovailoa from his end zone. And they pick him off again. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers are going to have the ball back with a short field at the 22-yard line. Backed up on their own goal line, Brock. A little bit surprising to see them decide to throw for it there.
Yeah, a bunch of trust thrown their way by this staff to call a pass play in that situation. You know, and you'll hear coaches say this, Kate. You got to play fast, but never in a hurry. He was hurried right there, and it certainly led to the INT.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Second down now, 7 to go.
Left.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Steelers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Mike Williams, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Here go the Steelers again, lining up for 2. He's throwing for it. Escapes the puck, and he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Eskridge on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's going to take this return out of bounds. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And that brings up 4th and long.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Tagovailoa on first down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shit.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
He's on the move. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And if we're honest, Brock, you and I could have been making dinner plans well before this one wrapped. An absolute show of force to win this one by the margin they did. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
Every time we hear me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like Bugs. Pound my friends a truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa, I'm a dancer, you pay fees for my big show, in Ibiza, for my leisure, bliss, I don't do arguments in my relationships, I'm lit, you don't want me standing on this and say something, I'm rich, it don't make no sense how I make this, I'm lit, I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist. She ate away, she ate away, she ate, she ate away, she ate, 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 she ate, she ate away. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. She ate, she ate, she ate away. 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 I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white shirt. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you, I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will fit an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy.
I have zero doubts that this whole world's about to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out.
Shut me down. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate
for the homies, I move with respect. I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me. Feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain and they rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like he drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dumping. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that. I came back to my to that ripping off Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra. I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a lead, my is all. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. My bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from tonight. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel with blessings on blessings. I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I push through the pain. I'm laughing at summer. My hair was way hotter. I feel like a soda. Escape with my truth. I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky. It's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby. Can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied. Look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah. You got veins. I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high. I gave them low, man. Super the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist. Cooking you ain't.